Controversy, man. Now, I'm a little even scared to be making this video, but today we're going to be reacting to, hold on, why they saying unalive Charlie Kirk? What the F going on? Um, obviously, if you're in America or probably anywhere, you definitely heard about the Charlie Kirk situation. I didn't want to make a video on the situation because it's just like weird. Like, this is a little bit different. I saw people were like making like videos covering it. I just didn't want to make a video. I just felt like that this was a little weird. I don't know. It just weird. But we're gonna be reacting to this because I'm a little bit of a theorist myself, and if you go down America's history, for some reason that these weird coincidences keep happening. Let's see what Flacco has to say though.
Hold on, bro.
Yeah, this is getting serious.
Y'all got my attention now, bro. I'm sitting up straight for this.
You know what I'm saying?
There are theories being thrown out.
Y'all got this big back ass nigga Flacco sitting up straight. It's getting crazy.
Not by the idiots, not by stupid people, not by the nincompoops we would just naturally ignore because they're stupid. But it's being thrown out there by smart people, by very smart people. And the theories are that Charlie Kirk may have been taken out by his second greatest ally, second to the United States, Israel.
He said, he wrote me a letter on May 2nd this year. He said, one of my greatest joys as a Christian is advocating for Israel and forming alliances to defend Judea.
Wait, he said this? As a Christian, he said this? He said this, okay.
Christian civilization. A few weeks before the tragedy yesterday.
Look, he reading the paper. He don't even, because he's lying. He don't give a fuck about Charlie Kirk, nigga.
I called him and I spoke to him and I said, please come to Israel. I invited him to Israel.
So don't tell me this. Oh, I see what happens. He come to Israel, make a pledge.
That visit will not take place, but he was a defender of our common Judeo-Christian civilization. He was unbelievably excited to walk in the footsteps of Jesus here. He valued our bond, the bond between America and Israel. He did so many things to defend free speech. He had his truth. He stood up for it. But he said, he lost his life because of free speech. Free speech is not a thing anymore. You don't have free speech. It doesn't exist. You don't have free speech. He lost his life because of free speech. It doesn't exist anymore in America. It hasn't for a very long time. You can come and debate me. He invited that debate. He certainly didn't invite the violence, the horrible violence that tried to silence him. And this is a worldwide problem. The people on the extremes, the Islamists, the radical Islamists, and their union with the ultra progressives, they often speak about human rights. They speak about free speech, but they use violence to try to take down their enemies. Whether it's President Trump, who's been almost assassinated twice, or they try to kill me here too.
Charlie Kirk ain't been dead for 24 hours, and BB is already on national television using Charlie Kirk's death for Israel propaganda.
Like, gang, I can't take this shit serious. That bag was fat. Like, how many M's y'all think she got for that? Do y'all hear this shit? How many M's y'all think she got for that? Real compliant.
Charlie Kirk wrote me a letter, and in his letter, he says his life mission is to support Israel. Now he's dead, y'all gotta carry on his...
Like that shit don't make sense. Cause nothing he said really sounded. I'm gonna keep playing, bro. This video, I value life, by the way. I'm gonna just say that too, cause this video is very controversial.
The same people who killed Charlie Kirk, even though we don't have the identity of who killed Charlie Kirk, but the same people who killed Charlie Kirk are the same people who don't like Israel. They've been telling you guys that I'm a genocidal war criminal. You gotta support me because Charlie Kirk would support me. This dude is shameless. Do you not know? Now, he expressed that Charlie Kirk was his good friend, but the one thing we know, if there's one person who got a good back cross in his pocket, is BB. Oh, we seen what happened in Qatar, bro. They showed up for peace negotiations and BB took them out.
Huh?
Whatsoever.
What? 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 They showed up for a peace meeting and you still whacked them?
Bro. Now, the reason why, though, the foreign entity being accused of taking out Charlie Kirk is gaining steam is because we still don't know who killed Charlie Kirk. Whoever did this
Is
savvy enough, is skilled enough to where
professional. This is military. This is military and or ex-military. I forget how far it was. This dude was like 3 buildings away from homie. And it was clean, like it was clean, gang. Like
they were able to trick the FBI not once, not twice, but 3 different times. The FBI arrested 3 different suspects, and they still haven't gotten the right one yet.
And we all lost, no matter what side of the political aisle you're on, we lost something important in America today. But the case goes on, the investigation goes on. There's a lot of piecing of evidence together. We don't have a shooter tonight. We have a couple leads, a couple people that were released that probably aren't the shooter. There's a couple hot leads. There's a little bit of foreign intelligence.
A little bit of foreign intelligence. We think we might have a feeling because, you know, somebody fed us this information. How did they get the information? How would they know? How do they know that, but the FBI doesn't know that? They're not in our country. How do they know, but they're not allegedly in our country? How do they know? They know? Like, how do they know that? I'm just saying. I'm just pointing out really important questions that I feel like we need to be answered.
Hopefully we will bring to justice the evil person who did what they did to Charlie today.
What does that even mean?
What does that mean?
Intelligence at play here. Why will foreign intelligence be at play here? Foreign intelligence is only at play if the government and the FBI and the people who are investigating this believe that a foreign nation sent the hit on Charlie Kirk. Now, the thing is, what foreign nation will have an invested interest in wanting Charlie Kirk dead?
Guys, I don't know. Who do you think I don't know.
And what? That's where Harrison Smith comes into play.
Oh, shit.
Apparently, somebody who was linked to Charlie Kirk, they made a tweet last month, actually, on the 13th of August. And the tweet says, Charlie Kirk believes that if he goes against Israel and Bibi, that they will kill him. Now, this was a tweet that was put out a month prior, a month before his death, with no inkling, with no confirmation that Charlie Kirk would be assassinated. They just put this out there because this is what they heard from somebody close to Charlie. So the tweet was actually in response to Ian Carroll saying, yo, Charlie Kirk and others, they can't really speak to Nick Fuentes because they fear that Nick Fuentes' message will be disseminated and the powers that be will be upset at them. Well, that was confirmed by Harrison, where Harrison said,
oh my God. Is it even? I don't think it's safe to be making this video.
Yo, I'm not going to name names, but I was told by someone close to Charlie Kirk that Charlie thinks Israel will kill him if he turns against them. Now, what's the one way that you're going to get BB on your bad side? Well, if you platform Nick Fuentes and let Nick Fuentes utilize your millions of followers to disseminate his message
because
about
that's
BB.
that's a propaganda.
Away, this tweet began to resurface. I think the tweet initially had about like 1 million views.
Oh my God.
After like Charlie's death, within a few hours, it's climbed to like 10 million. So Harrison was forced to make a video addressing what he said in that tweet. And here's what he had to say.
I wanted to make a video at least to talk a little bit about my tweet that's gone completely viral from last month. It's now the #1 tweet on anything Benjamin Netanyahu is posting. So thanks, guys. Really glad I'm on his radar now. That's cool.
Yeah, he knows. So that's scary.
It's true. I mean, I don't really have too much to add to it, honestly. I'm not going to say who it was that told me because they've asked me not to, kind of for obvious reasons. So if they want to go public, they're more than welcome to. I don't have much to add to it other than basically like a month ago, I watched an interview with Megyn Kelly and Charlie Kirk, and I thought they looked scared, and I commented on that, made a video out of it. And then like a day or so later, I was talking to this person, and the way I remember the conversation going was that we were just talking about sort of Israel and Zionism and Zionist influencers, and Charlie Kirk came up, and I remember the other person saying to me, well, you know, Charlie Kirk says he's afraid to go against Israel because he thinks they might kill him. And I said,
Wow.
that's crazy, because I just made that video about how Charlie Kirk seems scared. That's crazy that you're saying that right now.
Yeah.
That's the way the conversation, I remember it going. It may have been the other way around.
This is terrifying, bro. This is deeper than I even really thought it was going to get.
And I may have said they look scared, and they said, well, you know, he says he thinks, you know, Israel will kill him for going against him. But then we talked about other stuff. You know, we moved on. I don't really have any more information other than that.
Let's unpack this real quick. Now, this is all theory, by the way. This is just opinions. I have no credible evidence that Bibi and Israel will want Charlie.
Yeah, for real. We have no idea. This is all speculation. I just want to say that with this video too. I have no idea, and nor am I confirming. But I don't know. I'm saying it's a little suspicious.
This is just me entertaining the theory if this is true.
Yes.
One thing America has been united on, if you look over the last 4 years, the one thing that both sides, rather is conservatives, rather is liberals, rather is black, rather is white, rather is Mexican, rather is Japanese. The one thing America has been united on is we do not want to fight any foreign wars on behalf of Israel. We don't want to get involved, bro. We don't want our troops over there dying. We don't want our resources going to an act of genocide. We don't want to partake in that. We believe is bad for business. Bibi's approval rate has been at an all-time low for a while now, but it hit a new record low when he bombed Qatar. Once the Qatar bombing,
bro, this was like a week ago. Y'all realize? I guarantee half of y'all didn't even know that Qatar got that happened. I'm not even gonna repeat what it's gonna say because YouTube is this video is probably not gonna get pushed out to that many people because it's just too controversial. But I guarantee y'all didn't even know this happened. This was like a week ago, bro.
Happened. That's when you began to see even the boomers who have been lifelong Bibi supporters. Even they say, "Yeah, you are a lunatic, bro. You are a maniac. You're going too far.
You're tripping, dog."
First time in his life over the last year or two has been seeing that he don't have the white Christian nationalist support no more, bro. And the one thing we know for a fact is not a theory anymore, but it's a fact that Bibi has been desperate to get the white Christian nationalist support back. He's been doing podcasts with far-right conservatives who he believes have an audience that includes white Christian nationalists.
Yeah,
he's been talking to any and everyone that you probably would not expect for a world leader to be talking to. He's been talking to them because he's desperate.
Yeah.
So
they know how influence and power works, and they know how important this content is. They know that this is the future. They know that all the kids watch this. So if all the kids watch, all the teens watch this, and they see me on this thing, and I'm acting like a cool, nice guy, and they might think I'm cool until they do a deep dive into me, and we're not gonna go over his crimes.
This is where the theory and opinion comes into play, and this is theory now. What's a better way to regalvanize that community back on your side and make them think that y'all are fighting the same fight? If you take out their savior, Charlie Kirk, and then the day that Charlie Kirk gets taken out, you go on national television with a letter that claims, hey, Charlie Kirk wrote me this letter and said his life mission is to regalvanize his community back around Israel. And oh, by the way, not only was Charlie Kirk's life mission to make y'all support Israel, but the same people who took out Charlie Kirk are the same people who try to take me out. And I'm fighting those people, and I'm trying to get back revenge, and I'm trying to get them too. So we're on the same team now. It feels like a long game and a long play here. Now, a lot of other people, not just myself, but I even seen Patrick Bet-David. Even he was flirting with the idea that
PBD, what is his name? PBD?
PBD had a hand in this as well.
No way.
What's at the top of the list of your concerns in terms of who did it and why?
So let's process that. Let's look at all the options of who this could be. One, somebody who was just upset after the last 48 hours of what happened, all the divisiveness of the shooting, of the murder of Irina, the Ukrainian young lady. And so somebody may have said, you know what, screw you, Charlie, you've been going too tough, and came and took him out. Okay, that's one. Number two, it could be somebody that has been plotting to take out Charlie for a couple of years, and he's been planning for this because he's the opposing side. Okay, great. Number three, it could be a controlled opposition of somebody that's been funding it for this to happen,
and they were trying to find their patsy. Great. Number 4, it could be in the next few days, Chris, if in the next few days, an opposing Charlie Kirk figure, I won't give names because I don't even want to put those names out there.
Yeah,
If
it's
in the
scary, bro.
next week, an opposing person from the left gets assassinated, you have to know this is happening from an outside source, a different
Yes.
country
Yes.
that wants to see America have a civil war.
Yes.
We are having so many victories right now. So many things are happening that too many people are afraid. Too many people are respecting America again. Too
Yep.
many people are
Yep.
afraid of America again. Like in a
Too much power, man. Too much power. They are afraid, bro. Too much power. Because America's becoming, I'm not going to say it great again, and a lot of people don't understand. The stock market is doing better than it's ever done. If you're an investor right now, you're waking up happy. The bull run is in full effect right now, and I'm sorry for the people that have not been in the bull run. The bull run is in full effect. You're eating right now if you've been an investor. Like, you've been eating if you're an investor, guys. This shit is serious. But it's power. We're getting powerful again. Yeah, we're gonna try to deficit our national debt using cryptocurrency too.
These are some of the things I have. And by the way, I'm purely speculating, just like any businessman will do, any investor will do. I'm not, it's one or the other. I'm just saying, I wonder what it is. But those are some of the options.
Honestly, BB is being thrown out there because he's BB, right? He's involved in a lot. But this could have came from anywhere. This could have came from, I don't know, Iran. This could have came from anywhere. You never know.
Yeah.
Exactly who's involved. Bro, we're up against evil infrastructure, bro. The Matrix is evil.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Horrible.
Now, they released yet another suspect, but we don't know if this is just yet another person they're about to identify just to interrogate and then let go.
Yeah.
As they've done for 3 other people.
Yeah.
But apparently it's a little bit more serious because the FBI has put a $100,000 reward for anyone with information leading to the shooter of Charlie Kirk. Now, it's unclear if they're talking about this guy right here, if we have to identify him. Because so far, he's just a person of interest in connection. They didn't say he was the shooter or killer. He's just a person of interest. Right? They put in 3 other person of interest. So right now, if the FBI is having this bad of a time finding out who did it, because the initial description of who the shooter was, they said he was in camo, but he was in like fatigue, military cloth. This dude is walking around in jeans, a shirt, and a hat.
Yeah.
He doesn't fit the description they initially gave. And the FBI has been given a lot of inconsistency. So if somebody is savvy enough to trick the FBI, this has to come from somebody who's a professional.
Trained.
I think a former FBI personality or a former law enforcement personality for sure. He like did, I think, Fox News or he did the news, and he even said, based on his expertise, this hit 100% had to have been done by somebody with professional capabilities.
I think this assassination, different than the assassinated attempt back in Butler, Pennsylvania, was a very well planned, very well orchestrated plot that was put in motion days before. And this individual had a plan of escape to elude detection of being up on a rooftop.
Yeah.
And also being able to evade and elude law enforcement after that shot was taken. When you take a look at what happened in Butler, Pennsylvania, Crooks came onto the venue, he left the venue, he came back, he was questioned. I mean, it was really an amateur scenario. This assassination of Charlie Kirk, to me, is indicative of a professional hit. And I'm not so sure that we are going to quickly be able to apprehend this individual without some luck, hopefully.
When you say professional hit, what do you mean by that exactly? Do you mean one shot, one kill, escape, already planned and at large? It looks clean, yes, but could this be done by anybody with any sort of basic training?
Well, when you take a look at the video and you take a look at the venue and the spectators and how close they are to Charlie Kirk, and then you have that kind of like umbrella over him, that kind of tent. You have to know that this shooter had to be perched in a position with respect to being able to lay his sights perfectly, basically a headshot.
Regardless of how you feel about Charlie Kirk, this is bigger than Charlie Kirk. This is not about Charlie Kirk.
100% this is not about Charlie Kirk. This is about freedom, the loss of freedom of speech in America. And then I would also say that this might be a wake-up call for a lot of people.
As an American, you have to be worried, man, that the sovereignty of our nation may be in trouble. If a foreign nation did this to make us go against each other, to start a civil war, to make us fight, then it's working. They're doing a great job at it, because you have people like Steven Crowder, who is coming to his platform where he's advocating for a Democrat to be next. As if that will solve anything.
Yeah, like what?
As if that won't just cause more bloodshed. And as an American, bruh, if you love Charlie Kirk, it's okay to be angry. If you didn't like him, it's okay to just keep your feelings to yourself and not root for this, man. Because we don't know what the plan is. We're up against great evil. We're up against the powers that be, an evil infrastructure.
The powers that be. He be killing me when he says that. But let me know what you guys think about this in the comments. Am I still recording? All right, we're still recording. Yeah, let me know what you guys think about this in the comments. Very controversial video. Still a little spooky. I don't know if I am gonna post this, but if I do, leave something in the comments about what you guys think. I personally believe PBD. I feel like there is those 4 potential options, but in the same boat, if we do see a left party get unalived very soon, it's very obvious what their game plan is. But yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, drop a like, comment, subscribe. It's your boy Hockey, and I'm out.